Intros, opening cutscenes, attract modes. Different people call them by different names, but regardless of name, they all do the same thing. They get us even more hyped to play the game we just bought before we're prompted to press the frickin' start button. Greetings and salutations everyone, my name is Featherhoof, and today I'm starting something new. I'm starting a gaming top 5 segment here on the channel. And seeing as this is the first segment, I thought we'd start with those things you see first when you're playing a new video game, the intro sequence. Note, this list is not indicative of the games they come from being good or not, or even my favorite games. This is just about the intro sequences and how hyped they got me to play the game. But there are going to be some exclusions. Firstly, this is my top 5, meaning only games I have actually played will be included. There may be others out there that you feel are better, and I'm sure there are, but seeing as I've never played them, they did not meet the requirement of getting me hyped to play a game. Secondly, I'm excluding intros from remakes and new console ports that did not have these intros in their original version. I'm kinda old enough to have seen these games come out, and then come out again, and yet again in some cases. And in most of those cases, I had already played some, most, or all of the original, so I already knew what was in store for me. Finally, only one entry per franchise. When we talk about certain entries, you'll see why, as some franchises are famously known for their intros. Hint, hint. So let's count down those intros that hyped and shaped me throughout my years as a gamer. Number 5. The 4th installment of the Breath of Fire series was already on my wishlist and hype was high, as I was seriously a huge fan of its predecessor. Aside from a few screenshots I'd seen in a variety of gaming magazines I'd quickly browse in the magazine racks in the supermarket, I knew next to nothing about the game. I went in expecting more Breath of Fire 3. When I opened my birthday gift of the year 2000, saw this, flipped my lid, and popped it in my PS1, I was bouncing with anticipation, even during the stupid PlayStation and Capcom logos we always had to endure, because companies just need you to know who made the system you're using and who made the game each and every time you press the power button. But then, this started, and I just froze. The music playing underneath the stunning visuals is only named opening animation from what I could gather, but its composer is Taro Iwashiro, and the song is simply gorgeous. A combination like this, it isn't hard to see why I fell in love with it. And it goes without saying, I simply could not wait to hit start when prompted. However, it was not the first anime-style intro cutscene to blow my mind, so it doesn't hold as special a place in my heart as other entries on this list. Number 4. There was a time in my life where I was a complete Squaresoft fanboy, defender, and apologist. So imagine my surprise when I find 2 new Square games I didn't even know existed, sitting side by side on the gaming shelf at my local Kmart. Back when they sold games. Xenogears and this, Parasite Eve. Imagine still my turmoil when I got home and had to decide which to play first. I eventually decided on Parasite Eve first, as it appeared to be a third-person shooter, a la Resident Evil, and seeing as I knew nothing about either game and Xenogears was an RPG and would take more time to play through, I thought I'd get Parasite Eve, quote-unquote, out of the way first. When the guitar riffs of this theme, Primal Eyes by composer Yoko Shimomura, strike and the glimpses of future gory cinematics flash across the scene, any thoughts of playing Xenogears are washed from my brain. This intro told me one thing. This is Resident Evil, made by Squaresoft. And at the time, there was no greater sentence. The gameplay proved to me that that thought was wrong, but it doesn't take away all the hype this intro gave me. Number 3. Into the Wilderness by Michigo Naruke is the theme playing here. the intro to Wild Arms. And it, and nearly all the revisions made to play before the game's sequels, are collectively my all-time favorite intro themes ever. I bought this game on an absolute whim during a family trip to Florida. I was actually allowed to bring my PlayStation with me for the first and only time. I saw this game, I know not where anymore, but it jumped out at me as I spent almost half of the spending money I'd earned and brought with me on this game alone, based on no other reason than the game's cover art and screenshots on the back. When we got back to my grandmother's house and the guitar kicks in with Rudy's headband blowing in the breeze, I'm super excited. The song kind of gave me the impression that this was a western with anime visuals, but then, oh shit, there's magic! And giant robots? Now there's no reason I should not spend the rest of our Florida trip playing what is sure to be an absolute masterpiece. And now you know why that was the first and last time I was allowed to bring my PlayStation on family trips. Number 2. Quite possibly the first intro I can remember, and easily the shortest on this list. Composer Takeshi Tateishi brought us the opening jingle to just a static background with text along the bottom, reminding me how I stopped Dr. Wily in Mega Man 1, but oh shit! Dr. Wily escaped and made more robots to take over the world and destroy Mega Man! Damn, he works fast. But where is Mega Man? Where is everyone's favorite blue bomber? As the camera slowly pans up, the music swelling with anticipation, and there he is! Standing there while one of the best title screen themes in all of the NES's history plays. Nuff said. Before I unveil my number 1, however, let's take a look at a few honorable mentions. Prepare yourself, everyone. It's number 1. By no means is Tales of the Abyss the greatest entry in the Tales of franchise, but it was definitely one that brought me back to the series after the, in my opinion, abysmal Tales of Legendia, and gave me hope for the future of the series. And it all started with this anime-style intro, something that the Tales of franchise is famous for. It has to be said that the song I was introduced to here and the one I'm playing is the instrumental version of Karma by Bump of Chicken. It's a shame we in the West didn't get the lyric version, but even without the lyrics, the combo of the high-paced theme and action-packed visuals got me so freaking pumped. Having played this game 4 times though, twice on the PS2 and twice on its 3DS remake, this intro is packed full of spoilers, as all Tales of intros are, if you know what you're looking for. But without context, these scenes just serve to make me more excited about what was to come. My favorite part being here, when the music drops, Luke and Natalia are surrounded by guards as Tia reaches out for them to cry, and the music just picks right back up. While every Tales of intro is amazing in their own right, regardless of whether the game it was attached to was actually good or not, if I hadn't stated only one per franchise, this list would have been nothing but Tales of intros, with Vesperia, Symphonia, Exilia 2, and Graces rounding out the other spots. But when it comes down to it, Abyss takes the #1 spot. For me, it was the JRPG equivalent of the 90s X-Men cartoon opening credits, with how pumped it got me to play the game and how quickly I just wanted to press start and begin a new adventure when that title screen appeared. What do you think? I hope these intros did for you even a fraction of what they did for me, and that, if you get the chance, you'll check these games out or even give them another shot. Do you have your own list that shaped you as a gamer through your life? Please, share it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this top 5, let me know with a like, comment, or subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.